Why is a country star's beach photo causing such a stir? The answer says more about our culture than it does about Kelsea Ballerini today. We're tackling a headline that feels both familiar and frustrating. Kelsea Ballerini? Bikini photos spark outrage, too bold, even for adults. It's a narrative we've seen applied to countless women in the spotlight, but when it's directed at a country pop star like Ballerini, it takes on a unique dimension. This isn't just a story about a swimsuit, it's a story about genre expectations, the evolution of a modern female artist, and the constant negotiation between personal expression and public perception in the digital age. Let's peel back the layers of this so-called scandal to understand what it truly reveals about our culture and about Kelsea's own journey as an artist reclaiming her narrative. First, it's essential to consider Kelsea Ballerini's position within the music industry. She emerged from the Nashville scene, a world with its own set of often unspoken rules regarding how female artists should present themselves. While the genre has evolved, there remains a lingering conservative undercurrent that can clash with the more liberated, pop-influenced persona Ballerini has cultivated. The photos in question, which show her looking confident, joyful, and physically fit on a beach, are not outrageous in the context of mainstream pop, but for an artist who still charts on country radio, this display of unabashed confidence can be wrongly interpreted as a breach of genre protocol. This perceived outrage is less about the bikini itself and more about her defiance of a narrow box that some segments of her audience expect her to occupy now. Let's dissect the origin of this outrage. If you venture into the comments on her social media, you will find a tidal wave of support. Fans are praising her for her authenticity, her happiness, and her inspiring body confidence. The negative comments are a vocal minority, often amplified by algorithms that favor conflict. This outrage is not a grassroots movement, it is a manufactured product of the engagement economy. Outrage drives clicks, and clicks drive revenue. By framing a confident woman in a swimsuit as a controversy, certain outlets create a conflict where none organically exists. They are monetizing the friction between an artist's personal freedom and outdated societal expectations. Furthermore, this situation highlights a persistent double standard that is particularly acute in the world of country music. Male country artists are celebrated for their outlaw personas, often depicted with shirtless, rugged photos that signify toughness and masculinity. There is no public debate about the appropriateness of these images. Yet, when a female artist like Ballerini displays her own form of strength and confidence through a bikini photo that signifies health and self-love, it is framed as a provocative act. This double standard policies female sexuality and autonomy, suggesting that a man's body is a symbol of power, while a woman's body remains a subject for public debate and regulation. What makes Kelsea's case even more poignant is the context of her personal life. She has been incredibly open and graceful through a very public divorce and her subsequent new relationship. Her recent music, including the vulnerable EP, Rolling Up the Welcome Mat, has been hailed for its raw honesty about heartbreak and healing. These bikini photos can be seen as a visual extension of that new chapter, a declaration of self-love, recovery, and finding joy again. To reduce this powerful narrative of personal rebirth to a debate about fabric is to completely miss the point. She isn't just wearing a bikini, she is wearing her resilience. She is projecting a hard-won sense of self that resonates deeply with her fans, who are on their own journeys of finding confidence after hardship. In the end, the real story here has nothing to do with outrage and everything to do with empowerment. Kelsea Ballerini is part of a new generation of country artists who are redefining what it means to be a woman in the genre. They are embracing full creative control, writing their own stories, and presenting their authentic selves to the world, unapologetically. The bikini photos are a symbol of that autonomy. They represent a woman who is in control of her image, her music, and her narrative. The manufactured outrage will fade, as it always does. But the message of self-acceptance and artistic freedom she is promoting will continue to inspire. She proves that the most powerful statement an artist can make is to live truthfully, and sometimes, that truth looks like a smile and a swimsuit on a sunny day. What do you think? Is the outrage over Kelsea's photos manufactured, or does it point to a deeper conversation about genre and gender? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more thoughtful analysis.